In this video, we're going to look on the newest model from Hi3D version 3. It seems like just only yesterday the first AI to 3D models was appearing, and they're creating very interesting but gimmicky model. It is not anymore. If you look on quality of these new 3D models, it's a stunning amount of details, quality, and most important, accuracy of render in creating those elements that not actually visible. This is a new model from Hi3D that allowed us to create high detail and very accurate models. I did run multiple tests, and not just creating 3D object in a computer. I actually print them, generated, look on details with all these different type of resolutions to see how well it can hold from creating, from analyzing in applications, and to the point of the printing, and see what quality we can achieve now with a new model. UI did change as well with new model. So now when you go on Hi3D, we're going to 3D generations. It is having new tag says version 3.0 is available. I did generate some very complex images in the ChatGPT, and this was related towards like D&D type of the characters. Notice how detailed they are, and they are rendered only from one perspective. I want to be sure the model can recognize those elements that not visible. There is a small tip: when you render, be sure you specify it is a white background, isolated, and it's a 3/4 turn towards camera. Sometimes I also specify so we can have it visible all hands and feet. That was relevant for older model of the image to the 3D object. With the new 3.0, it's actually handled very well without visible parts, and you'll see in a second. We can upload it image by clicking upload, or we can also just take our image, drag and drop inside the window. If we look on some options, I do recommend enable remove background, at least when we do 3D. You can also enable the creating a multi-view. In our case, we'll just use it one single reference. Model versions, we're going to use it new version 3. We're going to switch to advanced mode, and I want to be sure we have it on a quality, geometry, and texture, and I'm going to put it a maximum faces, so just to see how it will hold. We'll have it our PBR material enabled, and rest leave it as default. Let's go ahead and click generate. It does take some time to generate the model. Let's look on what we already have. Right here, it's one of the examples. We look on the image for this. You'll notice it does not display our left hand at all. It's actually covered like this with the right. For me, it was an interesting experiment to see how the AI will hold those elements that are not visible. So let's get closer and look. And this is what's really stunning and surprise to me was that it is generated properly hand and properly hold. And we speak about the elements was totally not visible. As well, it's a generated properly reference for the hand. You see the piece of armor similar to what we have on another hand. It's very impressive in a way how it's handled. That was impossible in the previous models. Same on the back, very nice down on the hair. And remember, these elements is not visible. It is extrapolate from our front image. I think this model is very nicely done with extreme amount of details that if we import inside our 3D printer, we can very easy to pull all of this with a resin printer and have it very high quality of the model. If you miss another additions that was done with Hi3D, you'll notice they also have a new edit to studio. You can retry. You have it split to print and multicolor printing. I created another item and did print it, and you can see when I went to item operations, I actually selected them manually, separate pieces. So now if we look, you can see they're all separate. We can print them and put later together to create a much larger model. Let's look on a few more examples. Here is our original image, and you can see it is only one view. And if we're going around, and see how it's processed. It did a very good job on the back image, which is not visible here. It is have it all properly mount toes, fingers. We even have it a very nice backpack design and even have it map on our book. So it is very advanced, and it seems like AI did actually have a very good job. Here's another model. You can see of amount of details it's actually produced. Again, this was from single image. If we look back, you can see it actually did a very good job on a back, including all those invisible details. And beside this image, this is what I end up printing. Little bit clean up on the back from support. That's why a little bit white stuff there, because it was printing like this. But if you look on amount of details, it is incredible. And when you're going to compare this directly to our image, you find very great consistency in all those elements. Sometimes I think maybe this output model have a little bit too much details for what I'm going to print. Here is our model, what we start creating ready, and we can look on this. He did a very good job. Look on this ground, everything. But look on those gems in the back. I mean, it's look very good. I'm going to print all of these models for the some D&D or board game that I'm creating. And I think if you have some ideas now to create your own board game and create a very interesting characters for your game, this is the best time. You don't need to use the external. You can do exactly the same inside Hi3D when you're going to text to image, so you can create directly from here, generate from this point, and 3D printing from there. Thank you for watching this video, and we'll see you next time. Bye.